Every great achievement begins with a simple decision, the decision to improve, not once, not occasionally, but every single day. The truth is that success is not built in a moment of inspiration. It is built through consistent effort, repeated day after day. If you want to change your life, you must first commit to working on yourself daily. Most people spend their lives waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect circumstances, or the perfect motivation. They believe that one day everything will align and they will finally become the person they dream of being. But growth does not happen by waiting. Growth happens through action. The people who achieve extraordinary results are not necessarily the most talented. They are the ones who dedicate themselves to continuous self-improvement. Small daily improvements often seem too insignificant to matter. Many people underestimate the power of making tiny changes because the results are not immediately visible. We live in a world that celebrates dramatic transformations, overnight success stories, and instant rewards. Because of this, people tend to overlook the value of gradual progress. Yet the greatest achievements in life are rarely the result of one extraordinary effort. They are usually the outcome of hundreds or even thousands of small actions repeated consistently over time. A single workout may not change your body, a single page of reading may not make you an expert, and a single day of discipline may not transform your future. However, when these actions are repeated day after day, they create a powerful momentum that can completely reshape a person's life. The principle behind daily improvement is simple. Every action you take either moves you closer to your goals or further away from them. When you choose to improve by even a small amount each day, you begin building positive momentum. At first, the changes may be invisible. You may feel like your efforts are producing little or no reward. This is the stage where many people give up because they expect immediate results. They fail to realize that success often grows beneath the surface before it becomes visible. Just as a seed spends time developing roots before it breaks through the soil, personal growth requires patience before its benefits can be seen. One of the most powerful aspects of small daily improvements is their ability to compound over time. Compounding is not limited to money and investments. It applies to knowledge, skills, habits, health, and personal development. Every book you read adds to your understanding. Every practice session improves your ability. Every healthy choice strengthens your well-being. These gains may seem minor when viewed individually, but together they create significant progress. A person who reads 10 pages a day may not notice much change after a week, but after a year they will have consumed thousands of pages of valuable information. The accumulation of small efforts creates outcomes that often appear extraordinary to those who only see the final result. Daily improvement also strengthens confidence. Confidence is often misunderstood as something people are born with, but genuine confidence is built through evidence. Each time you keep a promise to yourself, complete a task, or make progress toward a goal, you create proof that you are capable and reliable. These small victories build self-trust. Over time, this trust becomes confidence. People who consistently improve themselves develop a strong belief in their ability to handle challenges because they have repeatedly demonstrated commitment and discipline through their actions. Another benefit of focusing on small improvements is that it reduces overwhelm. Large goals can often seem intimidating. The distance between where you are and where you want to be may appear impossible to cross. This feeling can lead to procrastination and inaction. Breaking the journey into small daily steps makes progress manageable. Instead of worrying about achieving a massive goal all at once, you focus on completing today's task. One workout, one lesson, one chapter, one practice session, or one positive decision may seem small, but it is enough to move you forward. Progress becomes less about perfection and more about consistency. Small improvements also create lasting habits. Motivation is unpredictable. Some days you feel energetic and inspired, while other days you feel tired and discouraged. If your progress depends entirely on motivation, your results will be inconsistent. Habits solve this problem by turning positive actions into automatic behaviors. When you commit to improving a little each day, you reinforce routines that eventually become part of your identity. The person who exercises daily becomes someone who values fitness. The person who studies daily becomes someone who values learning. The person who practices discipline daily becomes someone who naturally makes better choices. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is often smaller than it appears. Success is not always determined by talent, intelligence, or luck. In many cases, it is determined by daily choices. One person chooses to spend 30 minutes learning a new skill while another chooses distraction. One person saves a small amount of money while another spends everything immediately. One person practices patience and self-control while another reacts impulsively. These decisions may seem minor in the moment, but over months and years they create dramatically different outcomes. Patience plays an essential role in the process of daily improvement. Many people quit because they expect visible results too quickly. They judge their efforts based on short-term outcomes rather than long-term growth. The reality is that meaningful progress often takes time. The key is to remain committed even when results are not immediately apparent. Every positive action is like placing a brick. One brick alone does not create a building, but enough bricks placed consistently will eventually create something remarkable. Every small improvement contributes to a larger vision, even when the progress feels slow. The power of small daily improvements lies in their simplicity and consistency. They do not require extraordinary talent, perfect conditions, or endless motivation. They require a willingness to take one positive step each day and trust the process of growth. When repeated over time, these small actions accumulate into skills, knowledge, confidence, discipline, and opportunities that can completely transform a person's future. The massive results people admire are often nothing more than the visible outcome of countless small improvements made consistently over a long period of time. Discipline and consistency are two of the most powerful forces that shape a person's future. While talent, intelligence, and opportunity can contribute to success, they often matter far less than the ability to remain committed to a goal over a long period of time. Many people begin their journeys with excitement and motivation. They set ambitious goals, create detailed plans, and imagine the results they want to achieve. However, motivation is temporary. It comes and goes depending on emotions, circumstances, and energy levels. Discipline and consistency are different because they allow progress to continue even when motivation disappears. They provide the structure necessary to keep moving forward regardless of how a person feels on any given day. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when it is difficult, uncomfortable, or inconvenient. It is the decision to act according to your goals rather than your moods. Every day presents choices between what is easy and what is beneficial. It is easy to stay in bed longer, delay important work, avoid challenges, and seek constant entertainment. It takes discipline to choose actions that support long-term growth instead of short-term comfort. The people who consistently improve their lives understand that success is often built on choices that are difficult in the moment but rewarding in the future. Consistency is what transforms discipline into lasting results. A single disciplined action can be valuable, but lasting success requires repeated effort. One day of healthy eating does not create excellent health. One workout does not build a strong body. One study session does not lead to mastery of a subject. Results are created when positive actions are repeated again and again over time. Consistency turns occasional effort into a lifestyle. It bridges the gap between goals and achievements by ensuring that progress continues even when excitement fades. Many people overestimate what they can accomplish in a short period and underestimate what they can achieve through consistent effort over several years. They expect immediate results and become discouraged when progress seems slow. This impatience causes many individuals to abandon their goals before they have given themselves enough time to succeed. Discipline teaches patience by encouraging people to focus on the process rather than constantly worrying about outcomes. Consistency reinforces this mindset because it shifts attention toward daily actions instead of distant rewards. The future is shaped by habits more than by major decisions. While certain life-changing moments can influence a person's path, most outcomes are determined by routine behaviors. Daily habits influence health, finances, relationships, knowledge, and personal development. Discipline helps establish positive habits, while consistency ensures those habits remain part of everyday life. A person who consistently reads gains knowledge. A person who consistently exercises gains strength and endurance. A person who consistently saves money builds financial security. These outcomes are rarely the result of dramatic actions. They are usually the result of repeated behaviors practiced over long periods. Discipline also strengthens character. Every time you choose responsibility over excuses, effort over laziness, and growth over comfort, you develop qualities that make you stronger. These qualities become part of your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who follows through on commitments, someone who can be trusted, and someone who can handle challenges. This internal transformation is often more valuable than any external reward because it affects every area of life. A disciplined person carries their mindset into work, education, relationships, and personal goals. One of the greatest challenges people face is staying committed when results are not immediately visible. The early stages of progress can feel frustrating because effort often appears disconnected from reward. You may work hard for weeks or months without seeing significant changes. During these periods, consistency becomes especially important. Success often arrives after a long period of unseen growth. The people who achieve remarkable results are usually those who continue working when others quit. They understand that progress is not always visible and that persistence eventually produces outcomes. Discipline and consistency also create reliability. Reliable individuals earn trust because others know they will follow through on their responsibilities. Whether in personal relationships, professional environments, or leadership roles, reliability is a highly valuable quality. People who consistently honor their commitments build strong reputations and create opportunities for themselves. Trust is earned through repeated actions, and consistency is the foundation upon which trust is built. Another advantage of discipline is that it reduces dependence on external circumstances. People who rely solely on motivation often struggle when conditions become difficult. They may stop working toward their goals when they feel tired, stressed, or discouraged. Disciplined individuals continue taking action despite challenges. They understand that waiting for perfect conditions is often a recipe for stagnation. By developing self-control and commitment, they maintain progress even during difficult periods. The compound effect of discipline and consistency becomes more powerful with time. Small actions repeated daily create momentum that grows stronger year after year. Skills improve, confidence increases, opportunities expand, and achievements accumulate. What once seemed impossible becomes achievable because progress has been steadily building beneath the surface. The future is not created by occasional bursts of effort. It is shaped by the choices made every day. Discipline provides the strength to make the right choices, and consistency ensures those choices continue long enough to create meaningful and lasting change. So make a commitment to yourself. Learn something new every day, strengthen your mind every day, improve your habits every day, challenge yourself every day. Grow every day. Do not focus on being perfect. Focus on being consistent. 1 year from now, you will either be grateful that you started working on yourself today, or you will wish you had. The choice is yours. The opportunity is yours. The responsibility is yours. Work on yourself daily, because the greatest project you will ever build is the person you become.